Hey people. I feel like I needed to make a video. I just haven't. I need to get better. I need to get back in the groove of making videos. I just need to. Supposed to record an episode of a podcast today with one of my friends. Got called in for a shift. So it couldn't show up. So that's fun. But you make do with what is. Now, I've actually been thinking a lot about hardware and how I should probably do this. And I feel like a little part of me is spoiled because I'm like, man, I should just buy a Mac Studio. I should just buy one. Oh, I got lights. This is what this is. I got lights. I got good lighting, I guess. I don't know if this is really good lighting. I just have this massive soft box light behind the camera pointing at me. Yeah, I bought a pack of two on Amazon. I only set one up just to test it out, and it's actually pretty good. So, but yeah, I kind of want to buy a Mac Studio because it's got that SD card slot, and I want to do like when I do more videos and edit more things, I sorry, I just looked at my schedule and figured out that I had 3 shifts in a row. That's not necessarily normal for my job, but that's okay. But I'd like to do more editing on Apple products instead of Windows products. I have a Windows computer. This computer is I think is a Predator Helios Neo 16 or something like that. One of those really long names. It's a gaming laptop. And I mean it's good. It runs what I need it to run. It just does. It's just oh, that was my stomach. I just feel like editing and all that stuff would probably be better on a separate computer. I wouldn't want my work computer to be my game computer. I play all my games on that. That's where I get addicted to Rivals and Minecraft. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to go for. It's just the studio's $1,200, some crazy number like that, some stupid crazy number like that. So I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll pick up more shifts, save up enough for it. But see, my issue is I want to buy these things, but I don't have the means for it just yet. So I want to buy a Mac Studio. I want to. Do I need it right now? No. No, I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have that. I don't have it at all. I keep checking to see if this thing's battery is low. But I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have the amount of attention that needs to be pumping out videos like that. I just don't. So no. And then it's I keep dabbling with the idea of freelance design. I'll get really into it and then I'm I'll get really into it and then I'm no. And I just keep dabbling with that idea. I know it's going to be a shit ton of work I'm going to have to do in order to get clients. Graphic design, I've done some of it before. I've had friends where I've made designs for them and stuff, and it's not awful. It's not really hard to do. It's just getting to the point to where you get hired for it, that's going to suck. Now I could slow down on making content and really focus on that. I could. But that's not exactly where I want to what I want to do. I want to write comics. I want to write all that stuff and do all that art. I bought so PewDiePie, he did learning how to draw or whatever. And he brought up this Japanese artist named Taco, and from my understanding he has 4 books. I bought 2 of them. He's got blue, red, and green. PewDiePie had the green, but I bought the blue. So I'm trying to learn how to draw from this. I got it comes in a 2-pack off of Amazon. I think the other 2 you gotta buy from Japan. But yeah, you get body and stuff, and then this kind of face and head. So I'm trying to learn from that. Oh, this thing's battery is oddly low. I wonder if I can plug this in. and just have it charge. Yeah, I'm just like, I just don't know what I want to do. Like, what I really want to spend my time on. Because, like, I've got so much time, but I don't want to just, like, spend it horribly. I think you are. The battery. The battery sign went away. So I guess you are. I don't know. But, yeah, spending my time not wisely. I've been playing so much Minecraft and Marvel Rivals, it's sad. Like, it is really sad. I'm having fun, though. Don't get me wrong. I like what I'm doing, but also I just need to be focusing on other things. I just gotta. So, yeah, maybe I don't know. Like, I could make. My issue is college, okay? I want to go to a college, and I can afford the classes, I just can't afford the housing. That's the thing that's kicking my ass. And it has the degree that I want. The college that's literally 5 minutes down the road doesn't have what I want, which sucks. And all my friends go to the one that I want to go to. It's in Orlando. And all my friends go there. And so, like, I'm kind of stuck in this weird position where I just don't have enough money to afford housing because rent is so goddamn high. And let alone, like, I literally can't even afford rent. How am I supposed to afford groceries on top of that? So, and afford doing anything else that I want to do. I mean, like, I could pick up more shifts. I could try to. I don't know if I'll actually be able to. Like sharks in the work group chat. Which is nice. I'm not saying anything bad about them. It's just funny whenever I see someone be like, hey, can someone pick up my shift? And within seconds, someone's like, yes. Yes, I will. So, like, you know, I could try. I don't know how great that will be. Or I could go for the digital design route and charge $300 for a baseline. Like one night I got into like an existential like spiral where I'm like, if I charge this much for this, then I can afford then I can make a minimum of $1,500 a month, which is like barely rent. I actually don't even know. I'm spiraling and it's bad. Or like if I do a certain amount for this thing, I can make $2,800 in a month, and that could barely be rent. And like I'm just in this weird position where I feel like I'm rotting when I should be moving forward and progressing. But I'm progressing a little bit, but I'm not. But it doesn't feel like it's enough to really get me to where I want to be. And so that's what's slowly killing me inside. That is what's making me want to die. Yeah. So I just don't know. I wonder if it's like a inner thing, like an inner mind thing, where it's like I don't really want to do this, but I know that I can make some money doing it. And like the whole thing about me not wanting to do it is holding me back, and it's pissing me off. It's making me mad. And so like I don't know. I'm just like I get scared about this and I stress out, so I go to Minecraft. And I just play Minecraft for 4 hours with my friends, and then I get off and watch YouTube. And I'm not crying. I woke up literally like an hour ago. It is, what time is it right now? I don't even have my watch on. It's 1:54. I woke up at like 12. Like, I don't know. Invincible came out today. Need to watch that, but I'll watch it with my dad at some point. But yeah, I just don't really know what I'm gonna do. Like, I feel like in order for me to actually accomplish what I want to accomplish, it feels like I need lightning to strike. Like, it's weird. Like, yeah, I can do a lot of hard work, but like in the time frame that I'm looking for, like I only have like 2 more semesters, and then I can finish by like 2 or 3 more semesters, and then I can finish my AA degree like early too. I'd only completed in like 5. And so like after that, I don't know. That's why I'm stressing. Like I don't know. Maybe I can get a podcast going with my friend, and we can make millions of dollars within the first 2 months. Have a Hawk Tuah moment and become ultra famous and be everywhere. But make a podcast that's actually good. I tried watching the Talk Tuah cast or whatever it is. Oh, woo, oof. That was hard to watch. It's hard to watch. I was like, even then I was skipping through and I was like finding the parts with the most viewed like rewatch, and I'm like, this isn't even funny. It's just hard. It's just hard to watch. So yeah, I don't know. I just realized I'm wearing my Pizzerizza shirt. That's nice. But yeah, I mean, like I was scrolling through YouTube and I found like I'll watch Madeline Argy's or Argy videos, but then I also found Emma Chamberlain's podcast, but it's like she has her main channel and then she has her podcast channel where I think all the videos got uploaded last month. So maybe it was like a Spotify deal, something that went through, and she just backlogged all of her videos onto YouTube. That's what I see. I don't know exactly what happened, but I don't know. But I saw that, and she's going for like 50 minutes, and I'm like, how do you do that? This thing's only been like 12 minutes of recording, and I already feel like I got most of what I want to say out. I don't know. How do you do that? How do you do that by yourself? Like, I'm good at yapping, but I don't think I can yap for an hour. You know what I mean? Like, there's this other YouTuber that I watch. What's his name? Kurt Connor. It's not Kurt Connor. Is it? Is it? Kurt Connor is a like DC or it's a comic book character, right? Curtis Connor, right? Isn't it Curtis? Curtis Connor, yes. He has his own podcast too. And he'll go for like an hour. I don't understand that. Let's see if I can find the podcast channel. Very, really good. Yeah. Newest video or a video from a month ago. They're roughly reaching like 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Still, like, what? What? How? I don't get it. Maybe I guess he just has like a bunch of things to talk about. He's chronically online. I'm not really chronically online, but still. But yeah. Just the whole YouTube space and trying to get good at it. It's like I'm not really good. Like I'm good at a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. I'm good at a lot of things creatively. But it's hard to make videos. Like I've scripted out videos and I've gone to record. I bought a whole ass green screen. Never touch it. And I went to record a video about High Five Studios and I was like, it took me like 2 hours and I was going through all of their channels. You know what? I'm probably just going to go on a rant about that in this video, actually. So, which this actually times very well because I saw that Samantha Facchetti, I think that's her name, posted a video about how she finally got laid off from High Five, and like, so okay, for anyone who doesn't know what High Five Studios is, it's literally just like, it's one of those YouTube content companies. So it's like 15 channels all under the same like name, and then every person that is on these channels has their own separate YouTube channel. So it's like branches. It's like a massive family tree on a YouTube channel, but it's like it's bigger than Smosh, I think. Like Smosh only has like 4 channels. This thing had like over 10. Like I remember looking at the document, it was over 10, and I went through all the channels and how many videos there were, how many views, how many subscribers each channel had. And what's funny is that I started watching them when they were in their peak, when they were High Five. And then I watched them all the way through. They were like spellbound. And then COVID came in and it just killed all of it. Like I want to say they got really popular like 2016, 2017. And it was like Matthias. Well, I think it started with like Matthias's channel, which then turned into Dope or Nope. And then he was involved with Team Edge, and Team Edge was his brother and brother-in-law with Matthias sometimes. And then as things kind of moved out, the cast started to grow on all these different channels. And then you got like Get Good Gaming, Wrecked, trying to think of some other ones that they did that were like themed. Shit. Okay. Then Battle Universe. Battle Universe I think was like one of the OGs, and it was the first to go because of COVID. Like all of their stuff was being like they owned buildings. They owned buildings together. And it was all filmed in this one space. So the moment that COVID came in and they couldn't record, out the window. Everything was gone. They could not, like, Battle Universe was gone. Get Good Gaming went. Dope or Nope somehow survived. Team Edge, I think, survived, but then they closed it later. So now J. Fred Matthias' brother and Brian, the brother-in-law, they have their own separate channels. They have another channel called like High Stakes, where I think they put a video out once a month, and it's literally just Brian cooking J. Fred and Matthias. Well, Matthias is usually there. I don't know about J. Fred, but cooking them steaks and then tasting it. That's it. So like, I don't know. It was just like, but yeah. And then at some point they changed the name to Spellbound. I think that's when they had their 863 project go out. And then this is even more lore for it. So like 863 project was something that they were like building up for years, like in vlogs. So it's all recorded as a vlog format. And they put in so much quality into this. Like they tried their best to make it like a TV show, which I put mad respect over. Like doing something like that on YouTube is ballsy. And basically like the whole idea, like it started out okay and more realistic. They never quite confirmed, or like they never confirmed if it was real or not at the beginning. It got to a point to where like you're watching these videos and you're like, this is wild. Shit like this just doesn't happen normally, or even under like crazy circumstances. And that's when they were like, okay guys, it's not real. It's not real. It's a show. So, but yeah, it's like, I think there's like 50 or 60 videos about it. Like this is the show that went on so long, but it got to a point to where you're like, does this even feel like how it was at the beginning? But it actually evolved like naturally, which is weird. Like things evolved with the story to make the story fit, which I can respect as well. And these are just a bunch of YouTubers doing it as well, which I don't know. Probably saying it's just a bunch of YouTubers probably isn't a good thing to say, but like, yeah, no, it was wild. I remember watching it like growing up, and I was like, dude, this shit's awesome. Like I wanted to work there. And I think one time Matthias was actually live streaming, and I think I donated $1 so the super chat would pop up, and I was like, how do you hire there? And I was like probably like 13, 14 or something like that. Like this was like peak of COVID, I think. And I was like, how do you get hired there? And then they go out of business, basically. Well, I don't think they're out of business. I think they literally just let go of like 90% of their staff. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see. Everyone just kind of went their different ways. I think Matthias is writing a book now. He's got his own little channel. Every now and then, videos pop up. Then, yeah, Samantha has her own channel. Jayfred has his own. Brian has his own. I think Paul does, but I don't really see anyone else uploading anymore. Everyone else just kind of went their ways and just kind of died out, which I mean, like, that's kind of, I mean, like, you can't expect YouTube channels to go on forever, especially a YouTube channel content company. That's a big if. I don't know. You gotta, like, Smosh did it right somehow. They found good cast members, and I'm not saying High Five Studios didn't have good cast members. It was just like High Five Studios just wasn't able to retain a lot of viewers. They just weren't able to. So that's why things went out of business. But then Smosh was able to keep up. I don't know. Smosh has been around for what, almost... When did Smosh start? I think Smosh probably started closer to the beginning of YouTube, which was probably like 2005, 2006 when I was born. And they've probably been going for almost 15 years, probably over 15 years, probably 20 years or so. So, that's a lot. That's a lot of time. So, yeah, that was just kind of hard to see. Like, Samantha just got let go, and now I'm like, who works there now? Does it even exist anymore? Like, she was in the buildings, but no one was there. It was cleaned out. So it was just kind of weird to look. I just remember growing up and I was like, dude, this Matthias guy, I'd love to sit down and talk with him. Like, I would love to. And pick his brain and probably work on creative projects and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I've always just wanted to be a part of some big creative, like, conglomerate, essentially. And it's like, at the time, High Five Studios seemed like the dream thing to do. Like, even I wanted to do my own YouTube content company where it would be like 10 channels under one name, and I would just be I guess that dream hasn't necessarily gone out the window. I was talking to my producer and my very good friend, high school friend, Catharsis. And his name's not actually Catharsis, but that's his like stage name. I don't know if he'd be comfortable with me saying his actual name. But like, I was talking to him and I was like, we should start our podcast when you move back here. Like, we should, or something like that. And I was like, I want to collect the YouTube plaques. Like, I just want to get one for this channel, for the channel that I may do with me and my friend Nick, for a channel that me and my friend Ben may do, and then channel that me and Catharsis will do. Like, boom, that's already four. And then maybe Through the Barrel comes back if anyone knows about that. I don't know. That I'm still working out a deal on that one. No, it's just floating up in the air. No definite answers whatsoever. I would like it to come back. I think Reese would like for it too. It's just lives are busy. And like, that's totally fine. Lives get busy, we got no time. That's totally fine. So who knows what will happen. It's just in this weird kind of floating gray zone of what to do and like scheduling. And it seems like the only constant that I can do is me, which kind of worries me because I'm not the greatest at making content. So that's why I'm like, this is kind of iffy and it feels like I'm taking a leap of faith. So I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't really know. Just a lot of things. Like figuring out how to actually do a podcast. So when it comes to complete switch of topic, but this also kind of like retains a part of it. So Image Comics. I'm trying to work up pitches and all that stuff. Like I pretty much got most of a pitch done. I just need the art. I got the synopsis and the cover letter done, but I'm trying to work. I have a list on my whiteboard. I have like 12 things that I should probably try to pitch. Like I got shit I got to do. And it's just like, I keep researching how should I like format this pitch? Like, how should I do it? What gives me the best chance? No one talks about it. No one does. Like, I even listened to their official podcast where it's like this guy interviews like all these other like artists and writers. And I like listening to it. It's fun to listen to, but no one talks about like, here's how I pitch this. No one talks about that. So I'm just kind of like, man, fuck this shit. Like, I think if I actually get a project going and it actually does well, I'm going to make like a 2-hour long video explaining the whole process of pitching to Image Comics and what it was like, and then actually writing a story and how I format it, and then actually getting it done. Like, I'm gonna go in and talk about this shit because no one talks about it. I feel like everyone's gatekeeping for no fucking reason, and I'm just like, it's kind of like, I want a good chance at this. I want to have a good chance at this. I have stories that I think can actually be really good, but no one seems to be like, well, I wrote my synopsis like this. They actually really liked it over this. I did this instead of this. No one talks about it. So I'm jumping in blind. And it just makes me mad. So if I ever get to that point, I promise I'm going to make like a 2-hour or maybe an hour and a half, however long the video needs to be, of like doing, like, explaining how it works. And so that way, if anyone who wants to be a comic book writer, or like a manga writer, because comic book and manga kind of go hand in hand, it's just different like author styles, I guess. Like comic books and manga, they're literally the same thing. It's just typically doesn't have color and it's backwards. So and I feel like there's more that comes out of manga than comic books. And so like that's just, I mean, like there's a clear difference, but it's like really comes down to the author and how people write and their interactions are and all that kind of crazy stuff. And so like that it'll probably just apply for the same. Like I'm working on a project with someone right now, and I'm like the co-author. Not really co-author. I'm like the editor. I'm like the filter. And we've started talking about this like a few months ago, having signed like an NDA. Not going to give any details. I'm just going to say I'm working on something. So I don't think that's a breach of contract at all. Just to say I'm working on something. So, but I think it'll be fun. I'm just the filter. So maybe I'll throw in some ideas, but I'm just trying to make it to where it's like a good, sustainable story. And also this helps me practice on working with other people as well, which is really nice. It's really nice to do. It's just what sucks is that I don't know a lot of people who want to do it. So I don't really have those opportunities a lot. So this is really nice that I'm able to do this. I give a lot of thanks to him. If he ever watches this, I'm sure he'll know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about him. And then on top of that, artists. Like, I'm more of a writer than an artist. But I need to learn how to draw in order to actually get things going. So if I knew more artists, I could get a lot more things going. It's just, yeah. The whole writing comic book stuff that's probably going to kick me in the butt for a while. Because I'm just like, ugh, I gotta do this. So, I don't know. I'm still just stuck in that period of waiting. Just waiting for other people to like get some stuff done for me. And I'm just stuck here waiting for it to be done. I gotta like bend my time to someone else's schedule, which sucks. So, yeah, it's really kicking me in the butt. If things were my way, the pitch for the story that I've got most done would be done by now. It would be done by now and have already been submitted. And I'd be working on the next pitch in the meantime. In case the one I got sent in, or in case the one I sent in doesn't go through, I can just have another one ready to go. So, yeah, I'm just kind of like, let me play some Minecraft real quick. Let me work on the realm. Let me play some Marvel Rivals. Let me try to get up to gold. But then solo queue and like absolutely get destroyed. So let's see. Is there anyone in the Discord? No one's in the Discord. So, yeah. Also got to talk to Ben or Catharsis. Get my producer details going. But yeah, that's probably where I'm going to leave this video, actually. There's really nothing else for me to talk about. I mean, I could talk about political stuff, but I don't want to get political. Oh, well, wait, that's already too political. That comment's already too political. Damn it. But, yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else for me to really talk about. So, alright. Send this video to your friend, to your grandma. I'm sure she'll love it. I'm sure she'll love my videos. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And bye-bye.